Zelasco here on the set of Hardball Central with Steve Physiok as we get you ready for some 2K Sports Baseball this fine Saturday evening. Coming up, it's the Arizona Diamondbacks, ready to play the Florida Marlins. Taylor Tankersley will be called on to pitch for Florida in this one. He's averaging just over 7 Ks per 9 innings. Brandon Webb will also get the start for Arizona.
It may not look like much in the record books, but the pitching coach certainly values the 8 innings of work this guy put in his last start as he worked a no decision through 24 outs. That is quality work.
Thanks, Steve. Time for the call by John Miller and Joe Morgan. Hi, guys.
Okay, Jeannie. Now, from Dolphin Stadium, back through the middle, and that one almost took the pitcher's head with it. Whoa, that was close. Makes its way through for a base hit. And he pulls into first with a single with nobody out.
Boy, he chased that pitch right off the plate, John. It's hard to get your bat low enough to make good contact, but he did it there.
Nobody out and a runner at first. They throw over to first, and he dives back safely. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. He's heading for home. And the runner is going to be waved in. Great base running.
That's some nice hitting there to take an early lead in this ball game.
Although it's very early yet, it may not stand up, but it's better to be playing with a slight edge against these guys.
Well, you know, it's always better to put one on the board than to talk about stranded base runners and missed opportunities later on in the game.
Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive. Deep center. Number 24. Runner on his way to third. Now here comes the throw toward third.
This is some awesome advanced scouting. They had the outfield playing back, so he was in the right position to make this play.
This guy is huge. He's got enormous power. And then a Tampa Bay ball club that has a lot of great young talent. He did things that were probably the most impressive of all of them because of that power. An outfielder, a DH, here's Johnny Gomes.
Well, he missed with that when he was trying to get it toward the outside corner, but he got it up.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at it, missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's the swing and a fly ball hit medium deep. Might be enough to get him in. Number 24 boots it. Here comes the throw to the plate, and that will bring a run home. So he's aboard with an RBI single.
Well, he won't get an RBI for that one, but they'll take the extra out and run scored just the same. Yeah,
the thing is, you've got a lead. You don't want to start making errors and giving them extra outs.
And they'll really sting if you're the team that allowed the run.
1 on, 1 out. Shot toward the hole. Ugla dives. He's up with it. From his knees. Got him. What a play.
You want to make sure you get one in this situation, but now the man moves into scoring position.
2 down and a runner on second. First pitch on the way. Here's one popped foul. The pitch. Here's one popped foul. He throws. Hit sharply toward the hole. Jacobs makes the catch and the side is retired. The Diamondbacks scored 2 on 3 hits and they strand a man on base. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. Arizona's on top 2-0. Brandon Webb in a moment will be throwing his first pitch of the game, flaunting an ERA of just above 1.20. He had 18 wins for the club last year.
With the 2006 National League Cy Young Award winning pitcher towing the rubber, you've got to watch Brandon Webb in this one. This guy knows how to win ball games, and he's got a great sinker.
swing and a bouncer up the middle. Reynolds. And he throws on to first for the out. One away.
That's a nice textbook defensive play, John. This ball is fielded by the second baseman, and he gets the easy force at first base.
Base is empty with one out. First pitch to him. Changeup in there for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch to commit to there. You never look for a changeup down and in.
Ground ball to second. Reynolds on to first for out number 2.
That was a nice put out there, John, and he gets the easy force at first base.
Now let's take a look at the men who are umpiring today's game.
John, we have a quality team of umpires today. This game should run smoothly.
2 outs, nobody on. Brandon Webb with the delivery. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
He had movement on that changeup, and it moved down and in.
He kicks, he throws. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. Upton puts it away for out number 3. And they don't make any noise this half inning. We'll go to the top of the second. The Diamondbacks lead 2-0. It's the bottom 3. Swing and a line drive. Ugla is right there, and he puts it away.
That one's straight at the second baseman. He sees it coming off the bat and snags it.
Well, he had to be quick right there, and he was right there to make the play.
Good reflexes.
First pitch, here it comes. That one finds the outside corner for strike 1.
He does a good job here painting that outside corner, and it's definitely in the strike zone, but maybe just a little too low for the hitter to swing at.
On the ground to short, Ramirez. And he throws the first in time for out number 2.
And this hitter goes back to the bench. The shortstop was able to make a nice throw over the first.
2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Ermida has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half inning. On now to the last half of the second. The D-backs have the lead 2-0. The heart of the order coming up next. Pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the sinker. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that's over as well, and quickly it's 0-2.
There's 2 quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble.
Good sinker that time, but it's ruled the ball. 1-2.
Any good hitter will tell you the toughest pitch to handle is one that's breaking down and away.
Brandon comes in with a 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3.
Jacobs will get his first shot from the batter's box in this game. Nobody on base with 1 out. Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He throws. A sinker misses. 1-1.
In order to be effective, this pitch has to be down in the zone, not up there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He just couldn't catch up to that one. 1-2. Brandon comes in with a 1-2 pitch. Changeup tough to lay off, but he did. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And the sinker's taken. Strike 3 called, and that's out number 2.
Well, this is a perfect pitch with the sinker. Pitch moving down and away.
Hermida comes up for the first time right now. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch, here it comes. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes to count from Brandon Webb. He throws. Changeup just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Gomes puts it away, and the side is retired. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The D-backs are on top, 2-0. A high pop-up. Ugla is right there to put it away.
John, he's settled into quite a groove here. That's 6 in a row he's set down.
Base is empty, 1 out. He delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And off the wall and left. He's trying for second. The throw over to second. He slides and safe.
He gets good wood on this one and gets the bat head out front and just lets his arm do all the work.
Man on second, 1 out. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. Off the wall on a hop. And the runner is waved in, and he will score from second.
Well, it's still early, but you have to figure that these guys need to shut the door on this rally.
Well, you're right. They can't afford to give away too many more runs if they're going to stay in this ballgame.
But at the same time, if there's an opportunity to put this one out of reach, you might as well run with it.
Runner at first, 1 down. First pitch to him. Big swing and a drive. High in the air. Gone! A 2-run homer.
He's a good high ball hitter. He sees that pitch up in the zone and he whacks at it. As a pitcher, you've got to know the strengths and weaknesses of every guy you face.
And time is called for a meeting here, and this may just be to buy a little time for the bullpen to get ready.
It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now. Well, he challenged him with a get-it-in fastball that time, and he knocks this thing right out of the ballpark.
Yeah, that's he got it in all right. He got it into the bleachers. Upton is the batter. He's got a .221 career batting average. He's got 2 lifetime homers under his belt. 1 out, nobody on. He kicks, he throws. Miller getting himself ready down in the bullpen.
Johnny, you got a right-handed hitter waiting on deck, so I think they might be waiting until he comes up before making the call to the bullpen.
This one's hit pretty well to deep left center field. And that is going to one hop off the wall. And the throw to second. He's in there at second.
He just tears the cover off this one right through that left field gap, and he cruises in with a double.
One man out, one man on. A runner at second. First pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Uggla's there. On to first. 2 down.
He gets his man over to third, but with 2 outs now, that doesn't help a lot.
Reynolds up to the plate now. He hit .278 last year. Man at third, 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he missed with that one. He was trying to get it toward the outside corner, but he got it up.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 smash toward the middle, and that gets through for a base hit. And that'll bring a run home. So he's got the single and an RBI there. Snyder will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here it comes. Swing at a high pop-up right up behind home plate. On the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Pop foul straight back. Trainer gets there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Diamondbacks add a 4 spot here to extend their lead even further. And we move on now to the home half of the third. The Diamondbacks lead it 6-0. It's the last third of the batting order. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Upton roams over and puts it away for the out.
Good range, running to his right to put this one away.
Base is empty with 1 out. And the sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
Well, that's a textbook spot for that sinker. Right down and in.
Hit on the ground. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Reynolds. And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
This is a nice force out at first. Great job by the second baseman to get it there.
Two outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. Hit to the ground over to shortstop. Hudson throws on to first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We're through 3 innings now. Arizona is leading 6-0. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Ugla. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
He gets good wood on this one, but the second baseman says, hey, I'll take care of this, and he throws him out at first.
1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Ground ball, headed for the middle. Miller, and a good throw, gets him. 2 down.
Good reactions out there on the mound to glove this thing and throw to first.
Two outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Swing and a drive, deep left center. Willingham makes the catch, and the side is retired. And they go down in short order. We go to the last of the 4th. The D-backs have the lead 6-0. The top of the order is due up next. First pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1. Oh and 1. Webb throws. And he looks at one in there for a strike. 0-2.
The hitter's dug himself a hole. Now it's 0-2.
A fly ball. And it's fouled away. On the ground to first, Jackson. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag.
I like the nice execution here by the first baseman, and he gets the force out.
1 out, none on. The pitch. He starts him out with a sinker for a strike.
John, that's where you want to throw that sinker. Get good tumbling action and move it down and away.
Ugla lets one go by for a ball. That evens up the count. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2. Brandon comes in with a 1-2 pitch and fouled away. In there, called strike 3. Ugla caught looking.
Well, that's a perfect pitch with the changeup. Down and away, not a lot the hitter could do with it.
Ramirez will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty, 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at the sinker. 0-1. He deals. Strike 2, so it's 0-2 to Hanley Ramirez. Will have to be very protective. He kicks, he throws. Swung on and missed. Hanley Ramirez has struck out. They go down quickly and quietly here. 5th inning coming up here in Miami. Arizona's on top, 6-0. The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order. There's a high drive hit deep into left field. This ball is way back. Willingham jumps up and he brings this one down. Wow. Gomes. Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch on the way. Swung on and lined out to right center. In there. And it could be trouble now. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall. He's still going. Not in time, and he's safe at 3rd.
That's a tough pitch to hit, John, but he got his arms extended and put a nice swing on that pitch high and away.
1 out, a runner on 3rd. First pitch to him. Swung on and, oh, he caught it right back at the pitcher. I don't know if it caught him or he caught it, but the result was the same. Two outs, a runner 90 feet away over 3rd base. First pitch on the way. Sliders in there, no ball to the strike. The pitch. And he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here.
And he delivers. This one gets away from the catcher, and it could bring home a run. The throw to first in time for the out. The Arizona Diamondbacks get a man to third, but can't bring him in. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. The Diamondbacks lead 6-0. The middle of the order, on the ground to third. Braun. And his throw gets him. One away.
The third baseman makes a nice play here. He stays on top of this one, makes a nice throw over the first, and is able to retire the runner.
One out, none on. First pitch, here it comes. Ground ball to short. Hudson throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Hermida will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left center field. Gomes puts it away for out number 3. And they go quietly this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Arizona is leading 6-0. And for the benefit of those of you who have just tuned in, I'm John Miller here with Joe Morgan, bringing you swing and a ground ball to third. Cantu can't come up with this thing. Cantu in position.
Nice play by the third baseman, and he comes up throwing to first and is able to retire the runner.
Base is empty. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Willingham is over, and he makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high, and the left fielder moves to his left, and he puts it away.
2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second. Ugla. And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here in the inning. On to the bottom of the 6th. The D-backs have the lead 6-0. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. First pitch on the way.
Well, if you throw the changeup up and away, you might want to come back with a fastball inside.
One ball, no strikes to count from Brandon Webb. He throws, and he sends this one in the air towards center. Burns is right there, and he hauls it in.
He had a pitch to hit, but he's just a bit out in front, and he sends an easy fly to center for the out.
1 out, nobody on. He throws. Called a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's going to get whacked unless he keeps that pitch lower.
Hit in the air to center field. Burns on the run, and he gets to it for the out.
And he's just stretching this hitless string even farther. 17 in a row have been retired.
2 outs, nobody on. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Webb throws, and he sends this one in the air towards center. Burns is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Florida Marlins have been shut down again here, and through 6 innings now, they remain without a hit. On to the 7th inning we go. The D-backs are on top, 6-0. Top of the lineup coming up next. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up, and the catcher's not happy with him.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swings and sends this one on a line to right center. In there. And it could be trouble now. He's trying for second. And he's not stopping there. He's on his way to third. He's going to try for an inside the Parker here. And he is in there. How do you allow that to happen on such a routinely hit ball? Jackson will bat here, and he's 2 for 3 thus far. Nobody out, nobody on. He delivers. That one swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field. This one is into the gap, rolling toward the wall. He's throwing toward third. The throw, safe at third as he beat the play.
This ball sliced out toward the right center area, and he knows that this will be a long throw to third, so he gets to second and just keeps right on going.
Nobody out, and a runner ready to come home from third. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Cantu in position, over to first for out number 1. Gomes. The man on third with 1 out. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Cantu. Upton will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Runner on third, 2 down. First pitch on the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it drops in for a base hit. And that will bring a run home. So that's the RBI single to put a run on the board.
Well, he did a great job of swinging at the first pitch fastball and singling to left field.
2 down, a runner at first. He throws. There's a swing at a ground ball. Cantu in position. Throws to first in time for out number 3. Mitre is getting himself ready out there in the bullpen.
I'm not seeing any signs of fatigue here, John, but if the manager's not happy with the performance he's seeing, he's got every right to get a guy warmed up.
Starts him off with 1 in there for a strike. He kicks, he throws. He lays off the curveball. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And he looks at a sinker in there, and it's 1-2 now.
The great thing about a sinker, even if you make contact, you'll just hit it into the ground when they keep it down.
Brandon comes in with a 1-2 pitch. Just misses with some paint off the inside corner, and we're even at 2-2.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and there is 1 away here in the 7th, and he continues to flirt with a no-hitter, Joe.
And John, but there's still plenty of opportunities for the offense to break this thing up, so let's not jinx him.
Okay, so I won't mention a no-hitter then.
All right.
Hit to the ground, up the middle. Hudson on to first, 2 down.
This is a textbook play by the shortstop. Nice throw to first to get him out.
Ramirez will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. He throws. Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1. The pitch. Strike two, so it's 0-2 to Hanley Ramirez. Will have to be very protective.
He's way ahead in the count. All the pressure falls on the hitter now. He's got to make contact.
He lays off that one outside, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Hanley Ramirez not fooled and runs the count even.
Well, that's where you want to throw the sinker. Even if you miss, you want to keep it down.
2-2 pitch on the way. Change up, just about had him, but now it's full. Now the full count pitch from Webb. Here it is. Struck him out, and the inning is over, and now through 7 innings. He has yet to allow a hit.
And, John, let me tell you, it's
grounded up the middle. That one gets through and for a base hit. So with nobody out, he's aboard.
Good job there, John, to take that fastball and send it up the middle of center field.
Runner at first. He deals. Pop foul. On the way. Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him. One away.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
One out. Man on first. Now a throw over. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. With one out, there's a runner at first. And it's fouled off. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. He squares around, and he gets this one down. Jacobs. Oh, the big mistake, and he's going to try for third. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single. He's going to throw home, and he scores. What hustle. So he'll hang on at third with a run-scoring triple. Burns will step in. He homered back in the 7th inning of this ball game. Man at third, one out. Oh, and he can't catch up there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Cantu. One. And he hangs on to it. He'll not make a try for the double play on this one.
This is a mistake by the runner at third. You've got to make sure that that ball gets by the third baseman before you break for the play.
Jackson will be the batter. He tripled his last time up. 2 outs, a man on first. First pitch to him. Hit in the air. And it rebounds off the wall. And he'll hold up at second with a double.
The catcher sets up inside, but this is a guy that can handle that pitch inside. And he puts a good swing on this one.
Braun will dig in. He's had 1 hit in 4 trips. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. There's a swing and a line drive, and that goes through a base hit. And the throw to the plate. Oh, and he can't quite scramble back in time, and he is out at third base. The Diamondbacks Scored 2 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. Here come the Marlins in the home half of the 8th. Arizona's on top, 10-0. The hit in the dirt. Oh, and 1. Webb throws. Here's one popped foul. Here's the pitch. Now here's a slow roller to third. Braun. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away.
Nice play by the third baseman to keep his head down, then simply come up throwing.
Base is empty with 1 out. Changeup just misses. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and the bat shatters as he hits a liner. That should be a base hit. And he pulls into first with that base hit with 1 out. Ermita will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
A great pitcher changes the eye level of the hitter. Upstairs, then downstairs.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Well, that's a textbook spot for that sinker. Right down and in.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a ground ball. The 1-2 pitch coming. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Makes its way through for a base hit.
John, as a pitcher, you hate to see these. He makes a good pitch, but this ball is just hit in the perfect location. And he's able to race down the line and beat it out.
1 out. Runners at first and second. He delivers. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. Reynolds.
They get the sure out at first, but now both runners advance.
Trainer will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Runners at second and third. 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1. And 1. Webb throws.
Let's see what he wants to do now. No balls, 2 strikes. A lot of different ways he can go here.
Struck him out. The inning is over. He's got 8 shutout innings now under his belt.
All he's got to do is keep his composure in the ninth.
First pitch to him. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Ramirez fields. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away.
That was a nice throw by the shortstop. He wings it over to first to get the hitter out.
1 out. Nobody on. First pitch on the way. He swings and hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Number 24 gloves it for the out.
He has to range into the gap to get this one, but he's able to track it down without much of a problem. And it looks like they're going to talk it over on the mound. I'm not sure if they're going to switch pitchers here. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide.
Hudson will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Base is empty, 2 down. And he delivers. The off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. He delivers. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Ugla throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this afternoon. And we move on to the last of the 9th. The Diamondbacks lead it 10-0. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next. Swing and a ground ball to short. Hudson. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
That shortstop right there to glove it, and then fires to first base for the out.
Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch to him. Lays off a called strike at the knees. 0-1. Grounded back to the mound. Braun on to first for out number 2.
That's a nice throw by the third baseman to get the runner at first. That's why those third basemen have good arms. They have to use them on occasion.
Base is empty, 2 down here. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Upton is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Arizona Diamondbacks get a fabulous effort out of their starting pitcher tonight, the shutout and a victory.
And John, getting a complete game shutout from your starter, that's what you look for from opening day till the end of the season, and it only happens a few times.
Jeannie Zelasco and Steve Fisiak are standing by now in New York.
Thanks, guys. And Hardball Central is proud to present our Chevy player of the game. He pitched shutout ball in this one. And Steve, what a performance from such a talented ball player.
Well, Brandon Webb was particularly on his game in this one. If he can keep this up, he'll be making a case for another Cy Young Award. But this is a guy with one of the best sinking fastballs in the game, and he was sinking it down underneath the strike zone, and the batters were swinging over the top.
And Steve, I guess it's that time again, huh? Tonight's game is in the books, and so is this presentation of Hardball Central and Major League Baseball here at 2K Sports. We hope you'll join us next time, and until then, I am Jeannie Zelasco for Steve Fisiak and our entire 2K Sports crew. Thank you so much for being with us, and good night.